Hello everybody, welcome. Sobello is back. Finally, I have been so busy. I've had drawings and paintings coming out every single hole ever. I still moved into my new art studio. I got a new speaker that I don't know how to work currently, so we're using the iPhone. It's not even a thing anymore. So let's begin where we're just priming the canvas. I have put say half primer and water in a little bowl, and I've mixed it. And just when you think it's done mixing, mix it again, keep mixing it. The more blended it is, just the better it is. Just trust me, but I mix the shit out of it. And we're just applying it. Now, given I do need a new brush, it's looking like it's going on its way out, but it is my primer brush. We could salvage it for another 6 months. Also, a little side note, the jumper that I'm wearing there, that's my design, and my website's going to be out in the next few months. I'm really excited. Stay tuned for that. I'll be posting lots about that. It genuinely feels like I'm always blow drying my canvases for priming, for layers to dry, everything. Priming, blow drying, and then sanding. Over and over and over, probably about 3-4 times usually is what I do it at. With the third layer of primer, I suggest doing it thicker than the others, because when you sandpaper it for the final time, it ends up being really smooth and great to work with. But if you do a thinner layer, you end up having to do 4 or 5 layers instead. So just make sure you double up on that third layer. If you choose not to do that, it just tends to be super thick and textury, and it sucks up all of your paint, and you end up having to double up the paint layers, and it's a lot more work for yourself later. I'm using a technique where you get a color that you're comfortable with, my case yellow, and have a wash over the white canvas. It's so much easier to work with in the beginning rather than just staring at a white canvas. So it's kind of like a mid-tone, and then you go ahead and block in the shapes. So you see behind me there's, painting, flowers, so you just do like purples and blues and oranges and things that aren't straight out black. So you would just black out the square and black out this general shape, and that's what I started to do. Use the edge of your brush to get off the little hairs that come off on the canvas. Don't use your fingers. It's so much easier. I'm just going ahead and color blocking that in, starting with the aircon up in the top left hand corner, and I work my way down to the TV, the cabinet, and the other plant stand across the side. I did end up lining a lot, just because it's very delicate with the highlights in the picture, and I didn't want to mess that up straight out from the get-go with black mixed in with other colors as well, but essentially it's very dark. This assessment was all about point perspectives, interior spaces, and making sure to get every texture kind of looking similar. Metal isn't the same as a shaggy carpet, so making sure one knows how to apply the paint in an appropriate way for that surface. So we were doing stuff like that, and I find putting the wash over it and blocking in the colors really helped with the success of this. This is the final piece. I'm really happy with it. I had a passing grade on it. That's the outcome of doing a wash and blocking in shapes. It really sets up the base for success. I had so many projects. I had so much fun, and I hope you had fun watching me do that. Bye, guys.